EA Sports. It's in the game.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and you've joined us for Friday Night Fights as we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the welterweight division. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters coming. 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Of course, he's coming off of impressive knockout win. Lane's opponent has to be very conscious of that.
Well, I hope so. I mean, they should have done their scouting report. If they're conscious of it, there's a better chance that they don't get caught with the shot that his last opponent did.
Just like that! Just like that!
Matchup in front of us tonight, Teddy, a power puncher against a guy who's very well conditioned. Now, early on in the fight, what do you look for out of the power puncher?
To take his power, you know, it's not just power, it's where you distribute that power. If I'm in the corner of the power guy, I want to distribute it downstairs to the body. No better way to sap somebody's endurance, mentally and physically, than going downstairs.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Halfway through round number one. Lane's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Right hand crashes home. He never saw it coming. He should tie up. Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, all will survive.
You know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets hurt, and now all of a sudden all his inhibitions are gone. And now he's doing all the things he's supposed to do because he's not thinking about anything except the things he should have been thinking about. It's automatic.
Lane's last round, to me, Teddy, completely ineffective. His accuracy way off the mark, throwing punches, but lost the round.
Joe, talking about being off the mark, if you're traveling outside and you're lost, you need a map to find your way. He needs a map right now to find his way. He needs some direction.
Relax. Take a deep breath. I need you to focus.
We got it.
Anticipate his punches, okay?
All right. All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Cunningham bounces back in his step. Start of a new round, coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment. well-placed shot came after a knock. Cunningham's committed to that counter-punching very early on here in this fight, and that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go, because every time he does, he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
Looking good.
Halfway through round number 2. Goes up top with a right hand and just grabbing onto his opponent. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Lane's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. Cunningham's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Lane's commitment to the cause of being the aggressor really had him in front in that last round. Look at his opponent.
There you go.
Okay, relax, relax. Take a deep breath. This fight is real close. I mean, real close. So let those hands go. Let them go this round. This is the time. We need to outbreak.
And round number 3 is underway. Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. Lane's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Cunningham's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Good exchange, he fires back. Halfway, Cunningham's crushed by a big right hand. Gets rid of that effort. Cunningham's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
Not able to land the headshot. Back to the head he goes. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Yeah, I like what I see. I love what I see, baby.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Digging in with a left to the gut. And that's the end of round 3.
Deep breath. Get some more. All right, you're good, okay? You're good out there. Now breathe, breathe.
Don't just walk in. Walk in with head movement, side to side.
Lane's ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we take a peek at those scores for the first time here today. Round number 4 just underway. After 3 rounds, he finds himself up just a round, but nothing really to pull away early on. Cunningham's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Accurate counter punch by Lane. Lane's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. What we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Real nice.
Able to block and counter back. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And a smart counter punch by Lane. 10 seconds to go in the 4th. And round 4 comes to an end. Cunningham's in position to win this fight. Trust me when I say that. It's a close fight. He may be trailing, but he can go out there and still take this. Lane's putting forth a great combination there. Cunningham's not firing off the big power punches. I gotta wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Come on, champ. Let's go. You got to see that. Focus. Focus.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Cunningham's punch is far off the target. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Cunningham's right hand scores well. Very nice defensive guard there. Back and forth exchange. Cunningham's not having things go his way tonight, but there's one easy explanation for it. He's barely moving. He's just stationary there.
And his opponent's taking great advantage of that. He's coming in, he's finding them, he's giving them angles. You know, I think part of it is frustration. He's not moving because he's being kept off balance, and right now he's just not thinking right.
Listen, he's done. Double up that jab and finish off with...
So we've reached the halfway point of this main event. He gets gets hit, but he gives it right back. A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut.
You're still not. Keep working the body.
Lane's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Cunningham's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Up top with the right hand. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Halfway through round 6. Good way to protect the midsection. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Lanes. Oh, Teddy, this has got to drive his trainer crazy because he's leaving himself wide open with these sweeping shots.
Well, you talk about that old saying, leaving the barn door open, and the horses are going to go out. Well, guess what? The punches, sooner or later, they're going to come in.
Cunningham's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Overhand right after blocking that away.
Come on, punch, punch, punch. That's it.
And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Let's finish this thing. Huh? Let's finish it. Let's keep going. Keep going. You are doing great. Let's keep working hard out there. Don't save nothing. Let it all go.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Cunningham's last round, Teddy, could be a turning point kind of round. I mean, we start this round right here, and you do have the sense, even though I think he's down on the scorecards, you do have the sense that he's headed in the right direction.
Well, good things can start, you know, one step at a time. Well, he took that first step. Now he's got to take the second step and put 2 good rounds in a row together.
Good job staying away from the danger there. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Cunningham. Cunningham's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Good-looking counter punch. Halfway through the 7th round. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Cunningham's landed a good, solid combination. Protecting his head well with his guard. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. Showing you some defense there with the block. Lane's left, working well that time. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Able to get rid of that one.
Oh, looking good, real good out there. Look at him, he's tired. He's real tired. He's got nothing left. Now listen, I need you to double up on your punches and keep that lead fired, all right? Hit it.
start around number 8 here, and I can just tell. I'm looking at the body language right now, Teddy, and I see Lane's got a lot left. You have him up slightly on your scorecards, but I like the way he looks right now to finish up strong. Cunningham's cracked by a right hand.
Grab him. Hold on. Hold him.
Oh, he was damaged, but now he's defending himself well. I like how he doubles up that jab by Lane. Very effective with the block and then the score.
Just like that. Just like that.
You see how quickly he pulls the trigger on the hook after that block? Cunningham's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Lane's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Cunningham scoring with that right hand.
Work the body, kid.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Good looking counter punch. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. And now they're trading blows. And he just holds on there. Blocks the headshot.
Good.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Lane's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let them fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
We got it.
Good? Okay.
Cunningham's legs are just fine, thank you. That was the big question. In the last round, he was damaged, but here a fresh start.
You know, Joe, we talk about having a good chin all the time, being able to shake off a good blow, but this is part of having a good chin, being able to recover after being shaken out, after the round before.
That's a well-placed counter shot. It was the overhand right after he blocked his opponent's effort. And now he's targeting upstairs. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
That's it.
Cunningham's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. Halfway through the 9th round.
Boy, keep swinging, baby.
Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Cunningham's doing what happens to many who have been hurt. Now, he was stunned in this fight earlier, and you can see him almost wishing he could put a protective shell around himself. He's just all about the defense right now.
Yeah, well, right now it's got to be all about him trying to be Tom Cruise. He's got to be an actor. He's got to look for an Academy Award and stop doing that. If we can see that, his opponent can see that. He has to con his opponent, not let him know that this is what he's feeling.
Final 10 seconds. Cunningham's right hand working well that time. He scored well. I like the way he looked at the end of that round. It looks like he's gaining some momentum here. Good competitive fight, and I do believe that he's up on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have it the same way.
Now keep that up. We got him. Listen.
little head hunting with the left.
Watch the hook.
Lane's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Just still not. We got this, baby. We got this all day, all day.
Nice block.
Come on, stay away from those. Come on now.
Lands the counter. Cunningham's winning the fight to me based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
Just a minute to go in this bout. And he engages in the clinch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Best combination in the game. Jab with the straight. Very good, steady double jab there. 10 seconds to go in this, the final round. The unexpected final bell as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
Cunningham's your winner. One judge saw it even, the other two in his favor. A majority decision.
Very close. Either way you saw it, majority, split, whatever. Close, good, solid fight.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.